Anyway, everyone, I decided we're going to walk a little more up Cherokee Orchard Road. I'm not sure if I'm going to really go anywhere or not. As far as other trails, we will walk up through here. You can see we're still here at the Noah but Ogle cabin. There's a little bit of a breeze, so it is a little bit chillier than it was. I may just walk the road all the way up and then round. You can still see where quite a few people have walked through here. Maybe I'll go different than everybody else. Maybe I'll go in this way. So it means we may meet them as they're walking around. But I'd say most likely they've either went to Rainbow or Grotto Falls. Besides, I don't think I've walked around this way too much. It's always been up through there or down through that way. I'll decide when we get up to where it goes off the Roaring Fork if I want to go that way or not. Doesn't matter either way you go though, you still got a good climb either direction you go. Even though I do think this direction you got the longer climb. Because once you get up to Rainbow Falls parking area, it kind of levels out through there. Some sort of critter ran down through here. Must have been while it's snowing, because it's sort of filled in. I don't think they're going to open this road today. Maybe just to trim creeks, who knows, if they do open any of it. The snow's not going to be up in the tops of the trees too long. You see a lot of it's already falling off. It's not snowing, it's just snow falling off the trees. Oh, I want to go to Grotto Falls so bad though. I don't know if I can stand that cold for this long. That's actually fresher there, whatever went up through here. And it's not been too long ago. Now the other one to the side, that one's a little bit filled in. Could be the same one, it's just going back the other direction. It's not really leaving a defined footprint, so I can't, or paw print or whatever, so I can't really tell what it was. This is the type of snow it wouldn't compact like into a snowball or anything. It's too dry of a snow. Or however you say it. You know what I'm talking about. If we just had one big wind gust, that snow would be off the trees. That's how loose the snow is. I'm thinking it might be deer. It would make sense of how many deer I've seen back here the last few times. I don't know. Whatever it was, it's done some digging. I don't think deer dig like that. I don't know what it was in. It's done an awful lot of digging in the snow. Could be a coyote or bobcat going after rodents under the snow. And again, I'm not seeing any definite paw prints or anything where they dug or where they're walking. This type of snow is not really too good for that. Maybe I can at least make it to the lookout up there on Ruin Fork, at least. I think I see the culprit. It wasn't anything I was thinking. It's just a turkey. Which makes sense now, too. They'll dig to get food. Well, a couple of turkey. That's 3 turkey. I can tell now we're stepping in the thinner snow. I can tell it's turkey now. Where the snow is thick, it's kind of obscured. There's a cardinal. I don't know if you can see him. They're really running up the road now. They heard me. Yep, they were running. Yep. I would say this road's not going to be open for the next couple of days. Past my first person. We're about to turn off the roaring fork. We will go up it a little ways. There are definitely people up that way. I see footprints. It might be the one that I just passed though, because it looks like there's only one set going up through there. Yeah. So I think it's who I just passed. Now someone could be going up the trail. Don't know it. There's a hole there, I didn't see it. It's this first initial climb that's going to be the hardest up to the lookout. And of course, this road here won't open till spring that we're on now. Here shows the way to Baskins Creek. Tell no one's that way. But that would be a very slippery walk down to that waterfall. I'm only getting hot because we're going to fuel right now. So apparently they must have went to Grotto and around themselves. I noticed they went down the trail back there. So they went out that way around the trail and then came back to the road. Whew. That piece is definitely rougher when there's snow on the ground. And you feel like you take a step forward and slide a little ways back. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better once we get up to the overlook. We do have more climbs, of course, but I think this one's the worst. Whew. Gotta get all the way up there. This one's bad enough, and when it's clear, much less spot in the snow too. So I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I just gotta remember I gotta walk all the way back to Gatlinburg. So unless someone else is on the trail up there, I'm the only one back here. Of course I can't see the trail to see if anyone more has been on it. So it looks like maybe the others went rainbow that I've seen. Or they turned around and went back. It is beautiful though, I can say that. We're just about to the first overlook. Now I have a little bit of a downhill until we start going up to the second overlook. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. This is a beautiful day, no fog. And now, let's see how much further I can push myself. See if we can get up to the next overlook. I know they must have started very early to be already heading out. Of course I didn't. I had to start later. But not as late as like I did on Greenbrier. So I should get out of here before it gets dark. Then again, it doesn't, no biggie. Not there, I'll be on a road. The thing is just a lot colder now. I'm gonna get even colder when that sun goes down. I'm gonna get back in the single digits tonight. That's for Pigeon Forge, so it's gonna be a lot colder than that here. Very deep back here. I was hot there for a while. Now I can cold again. This is the only downside of going downhill. I really want to make it to the Grotto Falls, guys, but I don't know. It's awfully cold. And the snow is just getting thicker and thicker. I should start warming up again here. We're going back uphill towards the next overlook, slowly but surely. Oh, it is. I know it's not. I know the trailhead's not too far from the next overlook. Not super far anyway. So surely if I can make it there, I can make it to Grotto. If I can make it to the Cont in the deep snow, I can make it here. But of course it didn't start out in the deep snow. That day I hiked up to the Cont in the deep snow, I didn't hit any real snow until I got to the pulpit on the bullhead. And it just got deeper from there. That was quite a few years ago. I didn't do too much up top either. You couldn't see much. The wind was blowing like crazy. Basically all I did was go up to the lodge that day. I didn't even go out to cliff tops or Myrtle because of the weather. But I came back down to Rainbow Falls. That was fun and some ice and stuff. Of course, by the time I was back down to the falls, it was basically no snow. I thought there'd be a lot more people back here than this. Since it's almost the only place you can get to right now. I guess you can still do a Greenbrier if you could safely get to the first parking lot like I done last week. Of course, you can do Gatlinburg Trail and probably hike out to Old Sugarlands that way and Grotto Falls that way. I'm not sure how far you can go on the Townsend side. I don't know if you can make it to the Y or not. I know you can't go to Kate's Cove or Little River Road. But with the campground there, I'm sure they'll get Laurel Creek Road open fairly quickly since they got people in the campground. It's probably their top priority over any other of the roads, especially with it being a holiday weekend and everybody wanting to leave the campground today, or most of the people, I would say, since most go back to work and school tomorrow. The ones that came down here that are not affected by the snow, anyway. Main roads are okay. They may have a little spot here and there, but they're basically okay. And earlier this morning and last night they were bad. That's where I need to wait it later too. Let the roads get a little clearer. Like I said, I was hoping to do a Cove Mountain instead of here, since I've been here a couple of times. Recently, anyway. But you couldn't even get to Sugarlands Visitor Center, as I said. The road was closed right there at the end of Gatlinburg. Going into the park. Whew, I don't think I'm going to do anything tomorrow. I think I'm just going to sit at home. It's going to be even colder tomorrow, though. Another good reason to sit at home. After I do something I have to do. Anyway. Yeah. Even though it's a road, it's still deep. That's why I'm having to fight going up through here. Slows you down and makes it a little rougher. Because every step forward you take, you slide a little back. So you're not getting your full step. I wonder if they went on all the way out to Grotto Falls too, or if they just went out the trailhead and turned around. At least it's not flattened out and icy like Greenbrier was the other day. That's even worse, being ice. Of course, since it warmed up there a little bit, I don't think there'd be much ice at Grotto Falls anyway, as far as it frozen up. It did get in the 50s there the last few days of last week. Of course, you probably form some ice after this first of this week. I really don't want to be there. I think it's only supposed to be in the teens tomorrow as a high. That's for Pigeon Forge. I don't really feel like being out in that. Even though it's bad enough today, I don't think it's too much above that today. Ooh. Bent over to look down. Snow off the tree fell down up the back of my neck. I put the hood down for a while because I was getting really hot. Of course, I still got the toboggan on, but I put the hood down for a while. Well, we're almost to the second overlook here, so we made it that far. Another beautiful view. Didn't ask for a better day though, as far as view wise. I was sort of worried there at the beginning we were going to be in the fog when we came up here when I first started. I think I am going to push myself to Grotto. I want to see Grotto Falls real bad. And apparently, I'm going to be the first one back there. Looks like whoever it was, that one I passed came down from the trail up there and down through there. Because there's no more footprints back through here. Unless, like I said, someone's walking the trail up there. I'm the first one to walk the road. This way, anyway. I was the first one to walk Trim Creeks and the nature trail, and I'm the first one to go this way. At least on the road. Like I said, I can't see the trail to see if anyone's been yet. Of course, someone could be walking the opposite direction too, from the other end. There's got to be a good 6 inches or more back here. Deep. Maybe even more than that. It's a winter wonderland. Whew. Yep. Very deep snow back here, guys. It's even colder back in here. hood back up. Don't even think I'm going to worry about pictures on the way back. I'm just going to put my cameras away and concentrate on getting back to the vehicle. This is the deepest snow I've walked in a long time. I may not be able to video the entire way to the falls either, just to warn you. My batteries are dying fast, but it's expected in the snow. But if I do make it to the falls like I plan on, I'll have video clips of that. Hopefully my battery charger will charge on enough so I can get video clips of the falls. I hope you at least enjoyed what I get videoed. This is a lot of snow. Boy, if they got this much snow down here, I can imagine what the Cont and Newfound Gap's got. I can see the trail a little bit from here, but you still can't tell if someone's walked it. But it's literally right up there. This is actually deeper than it was when I went up to Spence Field last year. Boy, this is a workout, guys. Whew. It's a real workout. Whoa. I hope the park gets that before they open the road back to cars. One big wind gust, that's going to be down. It's just barely hanging there. Guess you can call that a widow maker. I'll try to stay over to the right as far as I can. Dang, I didn't think it snowed this much last night. I know they weren't calling for that much, but it did. It came a whopper here. I think this is more snow than we had in the last one here. At least here in the mountains. Lower part of the mountains anyway. It should be a little bit easier going back though, hopefully. Whew. Oh man, we're about to the trailhead. Maybe the trail won't be as bad as the road. We're about to the trailhead now. Finally. This would be a rough enough hike without the snow all the way from Gatlinburg. See, we're about to Grotto Falls trailhead. Whew. Just gotta get over a little bit over a mile now. And I'll be to the falls. It's gonna be a rough one. Definitely rougher than usual. Yeah, I know I was back here last year in the snow, but I don't think it was as deep as this. And if I remember right, there were more footprints that stomped it down too, making it a little easier. Whew. Excuse me. I don't know if I'll make it behind the falls, but at least we'll make it to the falls, hopefully. Dang, I did not expect it to be this deep today. The weather didn't call for this much snow. Yeah, she only said like maybe an inch is all they said. Here we are, and inches of it. But I should have known better. That's the way it goes. Like the last time they were calling for 8 to 10 inches and we didn't get that much. I should have known with them only calling for an inch, that's when we'll get it. Of course they were basically right for Pigeon Forge, but they weren't right for surrounding areas. Oh, it's going to be a tough one all the way to the falls. was hoping it might have been a little bit thinner on the trail. And it goes back to the trouble with the trail I had earlier. You don't know what you're stepping on. Like I said, you don't really have to worry about it too much on the road because you know it's just a flat surface under it. Once you get on the trail, you don't know what's under the snow. Even though I've done the trail many times, you still can't remember every single step. It's a completely different thing when it's a fresh snowfall. Of course, we're about up to the main part of the trail. That'll be when we see if anyone else has been on trail. I have a feeling it's going to be very late when I get out of here today. Whew. I do plan on walking the road the entire length back, unless they opened it up to Trin Creeks. And if they opened up to Trin Creeks, I'll probably go back over to Trin Creeks Trail and back down to avoid the cars. But I know they won't open this upper portion of Cherokee Orchard Road. You saw how deep it was on it even. Hey, we still haven't even made it to the main part of the trail yet, guys. It's how slow this snow makes you. Let's see if anyone's been on trail. Of course, someone could be coming down from LeConte from that direction if they went up Rainbow or Bullhead. It don't look like anyone's came through the trail yet. Nope, no footprints. So I'm the first one up this way anyway, so far, unless someone passes me by, which I will not be surprised. Like I said, it's still what's considered a holiday weekend, even though it is the last day of a holiday weekend. I have a feeling most of the people are heading out because that's what it looked like on my way in. Probably wouldn't head out, give themselves time to make it home. Since the weather was like it is. These crossings, after thinking maybe a little fun on this trail. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Dang, it's kind of hard to tell where to step. I think I'll just walk through the creek here. I don't trust stepping over on that icy rock. I just chose a thin area of the water where it wouldn't go over my foot. Of course, on a dry day or rainy day, that stuff isn't too bad, but when it's snowy and icy, it's a different thing. Now, if I fell to the right, it wouldn't be too bad, but no, my luck, I'd fall to the left. Still hitting a deep hole every now and then. That's why I make a funny noise every now. Hopefully on the way back it'll be a little easier since I've broken trail. Holy cow. Whew. Sure is beautiful out here though. It's a rough go, but beautiful. Whew. I'm definitely glad I didn't try to do them horse trails today. Holy cow, that would have been hectic. This is bad enough. Whew. 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 I forget how much of a fight it is just to hike in the snow compared just to regular hiking. Especially if you're like me right now today, the first one going through. Whew. Whew. Yeah, if we hadn't had any snow, I probably would have done been to the falls and on my way back. Phew. Of course, I could have parked closer too if it wasn't any snow. But still, even if I walked from where I did, I think I should be already there and back if it hadn't snowed. Phew. Of course, it's basically been uphill all the way from Gatlinburg. So that makes it rough. And of course, snow getting deeper and deeper as I go. Don't make it any easier. I'm just wondering what the next couple of water crossings look like. Like I said, usually in drier weather, they're not that big of a deal. Even if it's raining just a little bit, usually not too bad. Just depends how much rain. If we're having flooding rain, now they can be a little treacherous. Hey, snow's almost to my knees in places. Almost. I think this water crossing will be manageable. Phew. To tell the truth, I only planned on going up to the Noah but Ogle cabin and ending it there. But I really wanted to get to see Grotto Falls covered in snow. Of course, I've seen it in ice before, but I'd really like to see it in a good snow. And this is a good snow. Definitely better than they predicted. Whew. Unfortunately, the snow's slowing me down, of course. I have a feeling it's going to be at least getting dark by the time I get back to the truck in Gatlinburg. Like it was when I was leaving Greenbrier the other day. I left there when it was getting dark. But the biggest difference, it was warmer that day too. Whew. Whew. Ooh. Yeah, like I said, it's hard to see rocks and roots and stuff under the snow. Whew. I feel like it's I know it's just a little bit of a mile on the trail to the falls. It's very nice. It feels like 2 or 3 miles. Snow's beautiful, but it does cause a hindrance sometimes. But it is beautiful. Rocks. I think we got at least 2 more water crossings before we reach the falls. One of them shouldn't be too bad. I don't know about the other one. How it'll be. Whew. A little bit thinner through here. I think it's because the trees are a little thicker above the trail. And then I hit a thick spot again. I gotta say, it is beautiful, but it does make for a rough hike. That's something to remember if y'all are thinking about it. Remember, it's a lot rougher hiking the snow than it is when it's clear. One of them hidden roots. I guess on the upside to that, snow would provide a little bit of a cushion if I took a fall, as long as I didn't fall off the side of the trail. That'd be the only upside. At least it's not hard ice. Now that wouldn't feel too good if you fell on it. Like Greenbrier Road was there the other day. At least this would cushion you a little bit. As long as you didn't hit a big rock that was just under the snow. Well, the creatures ran up through here. Sometime or other. I'm not even going to guess what type of creature it was. because I have no clue. I can't tell anything other than it's some sort of footprints going through the snow. It went up through there. Should have only one more water crossing. I think it could be tricky too in this type of weather. Ooh, we got a tree down. I'm not gonna let it stop me. Came too far now to stop. I'm gonna try to knock some of the snow off. Uh-oh. Because I know I'm just about to the falls. Within a mile, for sure. Whew. It's always so white you can't even see. I'm on the trail, just like a white screen in front of me. Whew. Yeah, we're back in the deep stuff. It thinned out there for a little while and then got thick again. I think it's because the trail is opened up above. Whew. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't get to Cove Mountain. That would have been a rough hike up. Even rougher than this. Whew. Should be about to the last water crossing. Then we'll go up another little hill and we should go around and start hearing the main creek for Grotto. Let's see how this one is up here. It should be like the second worst crossing, I think. As far as doing it in the snow. And we have to find a thin spot to cross the water. it's actually somewhat frozen. I'm going to try to cross the water. I'm not going to try to jump across that little gap like at that one area. I may crack the ice, but it's not going to be deep. The ice was a little thicker than I thought it would be. Had one part crack and break, but the rest of it stayed in place. I didn't think the ice would be thick enough to stand on. I thought it was going to break as soon as I stepped on it. So maybe that's a good sign there might be some ice up here at the falls. As you saw, the other water crossings didn't have too much ice. Had some, but not like that one. Whew. Phew. Getting tricky places again. Someone's sure there's something down there. Oh man. This is I know I've done this hike many times, but the snow really makes it a rougher hike. It's usually nothing to hike. Even from when I walk the entire road, it's usually not too bad. It just shows you how big of a difference it is to hiking in normal conditions and the snowy conditions. Like I said, I'm most likely not going to be taking pictures on the way back today. Probably just going to concentrate on getting back. And that way I can drink and walk at the same time. If I was drinking something, I sort of want to keep moving instead of stop and take a break. Even though I'll stop a while. But I don't want to sit too long since it's so cold. thing you need to be careful of when it's this cold too. Your drinks are liable to freeze while you're hiking. I've had them do that before. You just gotta try to put it somewhere like in your coat or something and try to let your body heat melt it some and take a sip as it goes. We're about to Grotto Falls though. I'm hearing the creek down below me. It's been a rough one, but I think it's going to be worth it. It's definitely beautiful. The trail's been beautiful, even if the walls are not frozen. Waterfall is not frozen. Sorry for that. Guess I'm letting the cold get to me a little bit. I meant to say falls, it was frozen, not walls. Even though I don't mind being out here in the dark, I kind of want to try to get out of here as soon as I can. Because it is going to get a lot colder. It's already cold enough. Whew. There's going to be some ice. I see some ice on this first waterfall. I can't even really see Grotto Falls with the snow like we usually do from here. We can usually see it back there. It's either got a wall of ice in front of it or something. Phew. Let's get back here to the falls. I really want to see them. Because I think they're got a lot of ice on them. Maybe just where the snow's dragging the tree limbs down a little more right. You can't see it too good. Whew. Oh yeah, there's one piece of ice that's all the way down to the bottom on it. It has melted some. Like I said, it did get in the 50s at the end of last week. So it did thaw out some. tricky area, especially not seeing where you're stepping. I doubt I'll be, like I said earlier, I doubt I'll be able to go behind the falls because I'm sure that's nothing but a solid sheet of ice. The pool's even nice. I actually may be thick enough to walk across, but I ain't taking a chance. Nope. That's too deep of water under that. If you fell through, it wouldn't be over my head, but it'd be awfully cold. Yeah, I'm not going behind the falls today. I do have my crampons, but I'm not going to take a chance. Especially since it don't look like anyone else is going to be back here today. Well, I hope you enjoyed this snowy hike here at Grotto Falls. Everyone, thanks for watching and have a great day.